racing fan. Welcome back to the channel for this weekend Saturday Sunday card. Um, 10 race on Saturday and 9 on Sunday, which is the same leisure day. Saturday and feature is the Clovid Metcalf Trophy, and there's two trophy that run in honor of his two super mare, which is Midnight Angel, who produces a few classic winner, and Super Lee, who I think she produced one of Azan's former Super Stake winner. I forgot the name of that horse, but and she produces few more good racehorses. So that is for Saturday. And then on Sunday, the St. Ledger, which I will get in that card after I finish this one, record, and come back to Sunday's card. Now, let's begin with the first race. Um, 7 furlong, 9 starters, 3 year and up, claiming 800,000 to a million. The top four selection here are 3 Green Gold Rush, 4 Great Wayne, 7 Life is Life, and 8 St. John. Now, Green Gold Rush, Paul Francis, was 8 by 15 lengths on last occasion, and before that was second as the even money favorite to St. John here also too. So St. John seems to be having the beating of Green Gold Rush, but I'm expecting a good run and should not believe off your ticket. 4 Great Wayne was fourth by 6 lengths to Titan Temper, and I realized and before that with Reichram in the saddle was a winner by 7 lengths. So now Radish Roman choose to ride St. John. On a few occasions, St. John have beaten Great Wayne, so Great Wayne should be there and thereabout also too. But I think St. John will still have the better of these. 7 Life is Life. Ricardo Brown was 8. Actually, his last 3 starts has not been that good. His last good race was January 18, over 7 furlong, was second by 6 1/4 lengths to Sonny and Chippy, who are in the higher class right now. So, Life is Life. Robert Alladine, interesting. The trainer called for Robert Alladine. I think this has probably need a bustling ride, so do not leave Life is Life off your superfecta. Now, St. John, my idea of the winner and the first of my 3 bankers here, was claimed on the last occasion for Peter Jan Prasad. Now, the Peter Jan Prasad Roddy Sherman combination have been lethal a few racing days. And this one was claimed way back on May 3rd and just coming back. So I think Peter John he won this horse also too. So He's programmed, take time, program himself, so coming up for 2 months rest. So I'm expecting Sir John to run out a winner here. Another interesting horse in this race also too is Nakamura, who was winning last occasion, although he's not in my top four selection here. But Nakamura is in banging form, and could be a surprise year also too. But St. John firm connection here, selection here. Sorry. Second race, 6 furlong, 6 starters, restricted stake, imported Chiyol and up non-winners of 3, native bred Chiyol and 4-year non-winners of 4. Now, in theory, it's only one horse in this race, but my top 4 selection here are 2 supernatural power, 3 linguists, 5 Bowmore, and 6 Danker. Now, I've been saying supernatural power will actually be my Mute, my winner, and I always say that her qualification to the Mute mile would be winning the Philip Fiani OD Gold Cup. So I'm still sticking to that notion there. So now, on the last 2 occasions, he was beaten by the impressive, incredible Joe. Was second, made third by 8 lengths. Came back May 24th, was second, 15 lengths again. Now, the moisture, I've put the visor on and the figure 8 on. So this maybe has some type of breathing problem or something like that. So I'm expecting supernatural power to return to a winning way in a bang, and I would say that I'm looking for at least a 110. I feel a 111 flat, but I'm expecting the supernatural power to return to winning ways and outclass these horses. Now, 3 linguists was my exacta in the Guineas, because I was expecting her to run a big race, which she did. After the race before that, where she stood up in the gate and she actually came to the furlong pole 7th by 6 1/4 lengths to such an aviator and burning edge. So that's the reason why I was expecting her to run a big race in the Guineas, which she did. I'm expecting to run in second year to supernatural power. 5 Bowmore, second last night to run all day, and before that was a winner. So Bowmore is in good nick right now and should run another good race. Danka was winning last occasion and beating Margarita. So coming back here, things stepping up in class. I think this is a little bit too much to handle right now in a young racing career. So she should be in the frame, my fourth. So, but I'm going supernatural power to return to ringing ways. With equipment change and everything, expecting she to run out an easy winner. And once again, this is my multi-mile winner. Third race, 7 furlong, 6 starters, restricted allowance 2, native red Chiyol, numbers of 2, and imported Chiyol and up, maiden. Top 4 selection 3. Enthusiasm. 4. Cost of living. 5. Perfect affair. And 6. My eclipse. Now, so another of my favorite artists, enthusiasm. This wow wow Nunity's offspring. This was wow wow first offspring, first runner, and first winner also too. So it's been running good. Um, and was second by length and a half the last occasion to Woman in Love. Um, he was rated on that occasion and running on to be second by length and a half. And I'm expecting now to go one better on this occasion. Um, for Costa Living, third on the last occasion in that same race, but on that occasion he broke slow and finished up third by 5.5 lengths to One in Love and Enthusiasm. On that occasion, written by Philip Parchment, now Shane Richardson, who's in a little bit of form right now, and good run expected from Costa Living. 5. Perfect Affair, Nini's second entry in the race, stablemate of Enthusiasm, same owner, same breeder. This is a well-bred filly, perfect curling, nuclear affair, Guinness winner. So, but I've not really lived up to the breeding as yet, and the Antonians could run 1-2 year, owner train and combination. 6. Eclipse, my Eclipse, Shane Ellis. In the Guinness was 10 by 22 lengths, no threat. Before that, on the 5 Street was third by 2.25 lengths to I think another mission and lot down. Was a winner going 7 furlong, making all on a new gen beating um, my identity. So, the trainer Coffee Trainer is expecting a good run from this my Eclipse. Seeing that is leads the main self ticket, going 7 furlong, but pedestrian 129, but you know, she's improving. He's improving. But I'm going for enthusiasm with Omar Walker to win this race over Perfect Curling, Costa Living, and my Eclipse. Fourth race, 7 furlong, 7 starters, restrictive allowance 3, native bred 5-year-old and up, nominees of 4, and imported 5-year-old and up, nominees of 3. Top 4 selection here are 2. Smart Strike, 5. Money Slam, 6. Princess Talisa, and 7. Here Comes Doc. Now, Smart Strike, return here from a 6 months rest. Last run January 6, January 18 should say. It was 6 by 7 lengths. Now return here with the blinkers off. Um, this wanna be a player profile by Juan Marshall. Now, interestingly, Howard Bailey called for Radish Roman on this occasion. This maybe this is very first month for Howard Bailey because this trainer doesn't really call for the leading riders. They mostly go for the middle tier jockeys. So now he requesting Roddy Sherman to ride this one. Um, 4-1 chance. She's first of my three outside the area. Not too much a bother as an outsider, but at 4-1, she won't be the favorite. You won't be the favorite for sure. So I'm with the blinkers off. Um, Coming back, the Kenta 9 furlong on the June 23rd, and before that, June 22nd, the trot. So this has maybe doing a lot of sea work, um, but I'm expecting to smash right to create an upset here. 5, Money Slam. The professor was 6 by 6 3/4 lengths to win Princess on last occasion. To win Princess 1 by 4 lengths. So he was 4 by 2 3/4 lengths. Before that, was 6 by 13 lengths. No, this Money Slam was not doing much, but it's maybe one of those programmers that Patrick Lynch comes up with, which he shakes in the saddle, one and line 2-1. So and this field is not too much of a big field. It's a big field. There's no outstanding horse inside here, so anybody can actually win this race. So that said, Money Slam should have a good chance to win also too. 6, Princess Talisi. Third the last two occasion. Third to Final Load and Win Princess. And then third to Natural Dance and Win Princess. On the last occasion broke slow. And before that, the 4th of May was making late headway, so she may have stepped off a little bit slow also in that race. So Princess Talisi, Dema Williams retained the mount. So she could be there also too. Now here come Doc. Was actually I picked this as my outsider on the last occasion, but it was 4th by 6 lengths. To win Princess and Kismet. Now this here come Doc. Burn Identity, Indian Blood. Well bred. 25 start, 3 win, 1 second, 5/3. And like I said, this is a anybody can win race. I went for him as a outside the last occasion, but I think he will go close also too. But I'm choosing Strike Smart as my outside on this occasion, and I'm expecting number 2 Strike Smart to win, and I'm picking him over Here Comes Doc, Princess Talisi, and Money Slam. Money Slam. 5th race, 5.5 furlong, 10 starters. Chiola up to McClaiming, 400 to 500,000. Native bred 60-year-old and up, nominees of 3, and imported 60-year-old and up, nominees of 2. Now, top 4 selection here: 4, Mr. Wonderful; 6, Starmacom; 8, King's Ear; and 10, Rusty. Number 4, Mr. Wonderful didn't run a lick on the last occasion, but that was back in May, which he was 8 by 30 lengths, so something must have went wrong there. And before that, She was 12 by 50 lengths. So looking at these per- performances, 12 to 1 morning line. Now coming back on the May 10th, I'm not being seen on the exercise, but Ricardo Brown, can turn them up to surprisingly. Um, Also, it's down in class from non-winners of 2 to 500,000. So don't be surprised if Mr. Wonderful return with a bang. 6, Stormacom, Philip Parchment, Marlon Brown, Captain Marlon Brown. Um, did nothing on the last occasion, which was 31st of May, was 6 by 58 lengths. Now return here, that was over 8 furlong. Turn back to sprinting. Um, as I said, claim on the last occasion. No, it wasn't claim. After the claim, the one she ran 6 by 58 lengths. Now, return from a short rest, blinkers on, down in class. Last race was for 1 million. I'm down in class of 500,000. Um, I think Stomachcom will create an upset here. He's my second of my 3 outsider. Now, 8 King here, Kiaman last occasion, Taiwan Prince, Radish Roman. This is like Taiwan Prince first start for the year. Um, Last race April 26th. I think the jockey fell in the last occasion. So something must have went wrong there. It's probably broke down. Now return with from Tyrese Anderson to Radish Roman. I said before with Bailey, these trainers don't really call for um, the top jock, mostly the middle of the pack jockeys. Now it's called for Tyron Prince called for Radish Roman, so the gamble could be on. So don't leave King here out of your exact trifecta. 10, Rusty, um, the second with the 5 straight and last occasion by 3/4 lengths to Rose the Warrior, broke slow. Um, so Rusty is in good form and should run a banger race here. But I'm going for Starmer come to create a mile upset over Kings here, Mr. Wonderful. I cannot suspect this is going to run a big race, and Rusty. The 6th race, 5 furlong straight, 15 starters. Chio and Optimum Claimers, 250 to 350,000. Native Bed 60 and up. Non-winners of 3. Top 4 selection are 9, Sir Ganga, Gumar, 10, Muzzle, 11, Ear to the Throne. No, Ear of Fire, sorry. And 14, The Gifted One. Now, 9, Sir Ganga, Dumar, was by 12 lengths in the last occasion, going 6.5 furlong. Before that was a winner um, by 4 lengths, and on that occasion he was my outsider for the day. So I have actually it was 7-1. So it was a good game on that occasion. Now, Sir Gama is in form. I think he went a little bit too far on last occasion. 6.5 furlong, maybe I traveled too far for this legal process, offspring. Um, but I'm expecting her to be right there again. Now she renewed rivalry with Muzzle. Now Muzzle is this well-bred 6-year-old bay, Severa Stump, Saint Cecilia. He had definitely not lived up to the breeding year. Um, 26 start, 2 wins, 4 second and 3 third. Now, interestingly, Shane Ellis has stick to this Bayos. Uh, of his last 8 start, um, Ellis has run there 6 times. Um, and each time it was a good odds. Was let's see, 9-1, 45-1, 15-1. And even second and last occasion was 7-2, when 5.5 furlong. 6-1, 7-1. Now returning now with the visor off. Oral Aiden is horses are doing good. Now Ellis has stick to this Bears, and now he has ridden our mom on a last occasion, so I don't know if he may be trying to figure this horse out. Trying to see if rider like how he used to ride Ten Cecilia, but she he actually my outsider here. Um, just because Ellis has stick to the sauce. Now I guess you have to train her to take the visor off. Maybe saw something. Because I say me riding now for the last 6 of the last 8 occasion. So he may found something out, and I'm expecting. I'm looking forward to Mazza to win this race. 11 Era Fire. So all these horses are renewing rivalry in this race. Era Fire was fifth and last occasion to Sir Ganguma and Mozo. So renewing rivalry with those two, and so he should be there and thereabout. 14, the gifted one, was second and last occasion to phenomenal one. Before that, it was 6 by 11 lengths to Sir Ganga Umar and Mozo. So all these four selection have renewed rivalry, and this is the race we can actually um, buy the superfecta, box the superfecta with these four horses, and box them for Quinella, box them for Exacta, and I think the race will be run between these four horses here. But my choice of winners is actually the Muzzle, Machine is at 10-1 over Sir Gongo, Umar, the Gifted One, and Ear of Fire. Race 7, 9 furlong and 25 yards, 8 starters, maiden special weight, native bred and imported 3-year-old. Um, top 4 selection here are 3 Alchemy of Soul, 5 Uncle Baba, 6 Thousand Treasure, and 8 Ralph Treasure. Now, Alchemy of Soul was second and last occasion to Cop Car, went 7.5 furlong. Um, Last time venture, which was 2 back over this distance, was 4 by 14 length to Benison and East Sensational and Uncle Baba. So, expecting to be there again also too. When Ellis retained the mount, and this one should go close. Now 5, Uncle Baba was in that same race but was third by 12 lengths. Was actually a no factor in that race. So I don't know if the distance a little bit too far for this horse, but we turn here again the same distance, so you feel the pace of the distance. So I'm expecting her to run another good race. Maybe not win, but should run a good race. Thousand Treasure, this thousand word Tabitha by Tail of the Cat Offspring. Did nothing on the last occasion, but now stretching out over the distance. This could be what the doctor ordered, and I'm looking forward for a big run from Thousand Treasure. Now, my idea of the winner is the stable companion, Ralph's Treasure. Honest Mischief, Beliza by Tisnow. This is actually what the doctor ordered, being by Beliza by Tisnow. So he will get the distance there. Shane Ellis figure it on. So was second and last occasion to Sophie say so. That's going over 5 furlong. Now going the distance 9 furlong and 25 yard. I'm expecting Ralph Treasure to run out a winner here, and this could not be a good weekend for Shane Ellis and Gary Sabrades, but Ralph Treasure is my idea of the winner. Race 8, 6.5 furlong, 7 starters. Top 4 selection here are 1 Freedom Street, 4 Midnight Galaxy, 5 The Ed Cornerstone, and 6 Major Danger. Now Freedom Star, Chain Stable here, Freedom Street is a chain stable, as you could have privately purchased by Jason Acosta and Carlton Watson. And I said Carlton Watson has been purchasing a lot of horses recently, so he's trying to retain his ownership championship and give Jason Acosta another trainers championship. So now you've turned here around with the blinkers on. She ran 14 days ago. Jump around at the start the last 2 occasions. Spun around at the start the last 2 occasions. So now they put the blinkers on. I guess to be more focused. All the other races was broke slow. So Recently I found the solution for this Freedom Street here, and I'm expecting a big run from this Freedom Street. 4, Midnight Galaxy in form when on last occasion going 9 furlong. A feature for ride by Emmanuel McLean on that occasion. Um, going shorter now. Was a winner at this distance on April 27th. As a 4-5 favorite with by Francis in the saddle, beating Golden Lawyer and Pappy Don. There's not much to write him about, but he's in form, so I'm expecting a good run also. The head cornerstone was lame on the last occasion, but now return here. Peter John Prasad, 92, Shane Richardson's, Visor Horn, and good run expected from the head cornerstone. Now, my idea of the winner is Major Danger, Roddy Sherman, Philip Fiani for the second winner on the day, also AKC Stables. And last occasion, going 5 round, Virginia was third to California Crown and Money Mark broke slow on that occasion. So this is a little bit too 5 round was a little bit too short for Major Danger. Before that, 5 straight was third by 2 3/4 lengths. Before that was second over 7 furlong, just got beaten by Interested Time Ahead on that occasion. So Major Danger banging form. Philip Fiani, Reddish Roman expected to have a double combination come Saturday. So California come my firm selection on the third of my 3 bankers. 9th race, the Clovis Matmet Trophy. 7.5 furlong, 9 starters. Open allowance, GU and up. Top 4 selection here, Desert of Malibu. 5, Unspun. 8, Mojito. And 9, Run Julie Run. Okay, now Desert of Malibu. Lame on last occasion in the Harlequin. Prior to that, after returning from the motive done on the Kiaman Trophy, which was second by half a length to Bootylicious, was 8 by 26 length. So returning from that respite there. No, this is one of my favorite horses. I think Garrison Bradmere does fix the issue that maybe she was having. Reddish retained the mount, and I'm not sure picking digit of one way, but just 5 Unspun, the 2-year-old champ, was fourth by a length and 3/4, going 7 furlong to T-Stock, Digital One, and Wall Street Trader. Now we turn here with the visor on, which it takes slipping 3 kilo here, and a big run is expecting from this unspun here. and I'm expecting it to be bang at the finish line also. Now, 8, Mojito, interested entry here. Now, I think with Mojito, you win now, and if he comes back a little bit too quick, sorry, he runs a banner. He needed space in his races. Um, his last race was May 17. Um, he was 6 by 7 lengths to Commandant, Atomica, and Tistak, so no disgrace in defeat there. And which was ends with in the saddle, blinkers on, figure eight on June 23rd, goes 7 furlong, 128, 3, breezing. Um, June 17th, 6 furlong, 113, 2. So Maita is returning in good nick, and I won't be surprised if he run out a winner here. Now, I think the danger to this rate of Malibu here is one of my other favorite horse, Run Julie Run. Second last occasion by length and 3/4 to Fun Can Done. Um, win over 9 furlong and 25 yard now. A little bit, almost 2 furlong shorter. Um, I'm expecting a big run again from Run Julie Run. Now, on June 1st, before last race, which was June 25th, he ran like 6 furlong and 1:14.4, so that shows she was in good nick. Now, on June 29th, now she worked 6 furlong and 1:19, so I'm not quite sure that was like a maintenance work, but yeah, that was a very slow work for this caliber type horses. But she's in good nick. I'm not expecting a big run, but I'm going for Desert of Malibu to win over Mojito, Run Julie Run, and Unspun. 10th and final, 5 furlong straight, 12 starters, with chiefs allowance 4, native bred 4 year and up, no minutes of 3, and imported 4 year and up, no minutes of 2. Top 4 selection here: 6, undisclosed location; 7, bold move; 9, a breath of fresh air; and 11, galloping the valleys. Now, 6, undisclosed location: Anthony Nunes, Radish Roman. Now, Anthony gave him a mount, I think last week, Supremacy, and was beaten by a nose after months of not riding for the stable. And now this is the second mount in 2 race day. On this location is my choice of the winner here. 7, bold move. Gary Saberto may have a good weekend. I'd pick this as a month in the previous race. Now, but it shows on this location instead of bold move, but Ryan Lewis riding on the last occasion when he was second by a shorted. So that was the reason why. But going over the 5 straight, um, bold move last 2 5 straight was 10 by 6 1/4 lengths, and was 10 by 12 lengths. So maybe he doesn't like the 5 straight. So that's why I'm probably going with undisclosed location. 9, a breath of fresh air. Um, Runs good over the 5 straight. Ricky shakes in the saddle. Last occasion going 5 round was fourth by length and 3/4 to My Sunshine, undisclosed location, and Crypto Girl. So a breath of fresh air is expected to run a good race. Maybe not good enough to win, but he should definitely not be left out of your superfecta. And interesting also in this race is Galopin de Valles. Um, Last race June 14, 5 round with Shane Ellis in the saddle and was 11th by 7 3/4 lengths. Um, Return here with the visor off. Omar Walker in the saddle. Draw on the outside. Do not leave Galopin de Valles off your ticket. So, folks, that's my selection for Saturday, July 5th. Um, so, enjoy the races, and I'll come back with Sunday selection, St. Leger Day. And so, see you next race day.